Good day. This week's question of the week comes to me from one of our viewers who asked if I thought seminars were important and what was the real benefit to the student if they already have a black belt teaching at their school. Why do they need seminars from other people, other black belts, to come in and teach? And I thought it was a great question. Ironically, this Saturday, my instructor, 8th degree coral belt, Luis Pajares, will be here at my school teaching a seminar. And it's a good question. It's like, well, what's in it for the students? Because I think, for our seminars, it's like $60 a person. And the reason it's good for the students is, one, the instructor at your school, or in this case, my school, we're still growing in jiu-jitsu. Like, I may be 57 years old, but I don't know everything there is to know about jiu-jitsu. And sometimes I can learn a technique. Like years ago, I had Cesar Gracie teaching a seminar at my school, and he showed a near side armbar in a way that I'd never seen it shown that way before, and it immediately made my near side armbar attack from side control much more effective. And I was a black belt at that point with Cesar before I learned his particular details on how to do the near side armbar from side control. And had I not done the seminar, I still wouldn't have that proficiency. Once I worked that technique with Cesar, I went from hardly ever getting the near side armbar from side control to where now I hit it all the time. But it was just a little detail that Cesar did that my instructor, or in my journey going through jiu-jitsu, I hadn't learned that attack the same way. And so when Cesar showed it, it really helped my jiu-jitsu. So one of the reasons I like to have seminars, and I think seminars are important, is that you can learn different ways to do attacks, different ways to do escapes. And your instructor at your school doesn't have all the good ideas and know everything there is to know about jiu-jitsu. We're still growing, we're still learning. So I've had everybody from Cesar Gracie to Hugo Duarte, Mike Fowler, Kit Dale. I got Hoist Gracie coming in here in the next couple months. So, and these are people that can help not only me grow, but also my students grow, because they're gonna see different ways to escape, different ways to attack, and just different ideas. And I think that's good for the growth of jiu-jitsu. So is it an extra fee when you go to a seminar? Because I still go to seminars not only at my school, but at other people's schools, and I still learn and I still grow. So you don't hit like, oh, I'm a black belt, there's nothing more for me to learn. No, there's still more to learn. We can still learn, we can still grow. And so I think it's very good to do seminars at your school, or even do seminars at other schools. Like if there's somebody out there that maybe does an armbar from close guard or from mount, that is just really good, or like Marcelo Garcia has been known for the X guard. And it's like, man, well, if Marcelo Garcia is doing a seminar, go to his seminar, and what better place to learn the X guard than from Marcelo? Or, years ago, I was trying to get better at the half guard. So I hit a seminar with Gordo, who is almost like his name is Roberto Correa. His nickname is Gordo, and he's widely recognized as like the father of the half guard. His innovations and his creativity with that position really caused half guard to take off, where it used to be just a transitional position to where Gordo made it a really attacking, aggressive position that nowadays you'll see a lot of jiu-jitsu practitioners who go right to half guard, and that's their preferred guard over closed guard or butterfly guard or any other guard. So in my mind, if I wanted to really get good and learn some intricacies of the half guard, why not go with Gordo? Or, if you get a chance to train with, a guy like Roger Gracie, who was just finishing elite black belt after elite black belt, just doing the cross collar choke from the mount. It's like, how are you pulling this off? Like, how are you setting this up? Like, how are you making this work? And you can pick up little details. So seminars, I think, are great. It's great for you. For the school, I can tell you as a school owner, I have never made a dime off a seminar. All the money that we've charged for fees go to their transportation, towards the salary of the person who is teaching the seminar. So usually seminars, I either break even or I lose money, but I've never actually made money bringing somebody in. So like, I know when I'm bringing hoists in, I'm gonna lose money off it, but it's okay because I consider it such a great benefit to my students, to not only what they can learn, but an opportunity to meet a jiu-jitsu legend. So I think that's a win for everybody. It's good for Hoist because he's able to make a living. It's good for my students because they're getting better at jiu-jitsu, and it's good for the whole community. And I think that's a win. So that's my answer to this week's question of the week. Got any comments, insights, feel free to share below. Until next week, ciao.